Hi, GenderBlenders. Welcome to week 91. This week's topic is, what are you doing for Halloween? What are you going to be this year? Has transitioning changed the costume you would choose? If so, why? Etc. So, this is Stephie. I'm back, of course. And Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. Why is that? Well, we get to dress up. It's festive. You get candy. What's not to like? But seriously, one of the interesting things about Halloween is, of course, the season that it comes in, and that's fall. So you get to have some fall festivities. You see, out here in Southern California, we are both blessed and cursed with relatively good weather. So we don't really have seasons out here. So yeah, the leaves will kind of fall off the trees, but you don't see any color or anything like that. There's no real difference between the seasons. Pretty much the same one part of the year to the next. So having Halloween kind of makes it festive enough to give us that faux season. Disneyland is another wonderful thing about Halloween. They decorate it up nice and all festive and things like that. And you folks know I'm a Disney freak. So that makes it very nice. Excuse me, I have to I have to cough a little bit. Last year's Halloween, I was in transition for about 7 months last year. When Halloween rolled around, it was starting to sort of pass, mostly. So that was the first year that I was handing out candy to the trick-or-treaters as a girl. Mostly passed, got away with, everybody kind of liked the stuff that I did. One kid was not at all fooled. He said something about, he loved the candy that I was giving him. He said, Mommy, look at all the nice candy that guy has. So he wasn't fooled. This year, I hope with with a little bit of additional changes that I've gone through post SRS, I will now pass even better. So what am I doing for Halloween? 3 things. I love Halloween, so I love passing out candy to the kids when they come around. So I generally stock up lots of candy and give them as much as they really want. So that's, I don't know, it may be generous or foolhardy or something like that, but that's me. So I'll pass out candy again. We have a contest at work for best pumpkin carving and for best costume. So I'll probably have some sort of costume for the party at, we'll have a little thingy on Friday. And of course Halloween is on Sunday this year. And of course the other thing that I'll do on Sunday, Halloween, is go to Disneyland. And that'll be nice. That'll be kind of fun. So I'll go there in the daytime. And then I'll come home like mid-afternoon, and then all the kids will be coming out for later on in the evening. Matter of fact, there's one of the little ornaments, and I've got the house dressed up with little things like that. I did put some Halloween lights, some pumpkin lights, and some festive lights out for outdoor lighting for Halloween. I do that routinely for Christmas. I put them up usually on Thanksgiving Day and then take them down January 6th. But this year I decided to put the Halloween ones up now, and I'll leave them up until I put the Christmas lights up and exchange them for the Christmas lights. That makes it a little bit more festive. So what am I going to be this year? I was thinking about Nurse Diesel. You know, folks know who Nurse Diesel is, right? since I have a little bit more, shall we say, capabilities up on top, it might work. Nurse Diesel, for those who don't, is Mel Brooks's, or it's a takeoff on One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest to some extent, but it's Mel Brooks's high anxiety thing, and Nurse Diesel was Cloris Leachman, and that's Nurse Diesel, and yes, they're pointy and they do stick out like that. So I was thinking of going to work like that, since I have a little bit more to work with myself now. On the other hand, I might just put baby powder in my hair and paint my face with green makeup and go as a witch. You know, with a little witch's costume and things like that. So I might do that as well, because I've done that before. Another clue I should have figured out long ago. But I've done that before, and it works out reasonably well. A little bit of green makeup and things like that makes you really look terrible. And then with the powder in the hair and things like that, you look way older than you are. So that works well as well. So that's what I might dress up. I haven't decided yet. Probably won't decide until, well, it's Wednesday. I'm recording this Wednesday evening. I'll upload it tomorrow morning, Thursday. Probably won't decide until Thursday night. I usually like to be prepared for work, so I'll prepare something Thursday night, and then that's what I'll wear to work on Friday. Has transitioning changed the costume you would choose? If so, why? Yeah, by definition, it sure has. Before transitioning, I was very introverted. So I usually wouldn't dress up very much. For Halloween, I wouldn't do very much at all. I would pass out candy because I just love that. But I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. I wouldn't get any kind of costume or anything like that. If I went to a party, I could extinguish parties really quickly because, you know, just being an old stick in the mud. I think I've reported that before, but that used to be me. It's not me anymore at all. I've kind of erred in the other direction now. I'm very outgoing now. But it's because I'm so darn happy because of this transition. So, has it affected or changed the costume? If so, why? Why? Because I'm a lot more outgoing and a lot more comfortable with myself than I ever was before. And that counts for something. So now I have the option of dressing up. See? You see, I'm all set for Halloween. Kitty cats on, whoops, where's that now? There it is. Kitty cats on the thumbnails. Pumpkins. Spider webs. Turn it this way, you can see, whoops, that way you can see the bats on my little fingernails. So, you know, pumpkin color and with the black things, with the bats and spider webs and pumpkins and black kitty cats. So that's one of the things that I do for Halloween. I did that last year as well. And never did that before. But last year I did, this year I did. This will probably be a tradition with me for Halloween kind of a things. So that's adds a little bit of festivities and things like that. So that's what I intend to do for Halloween. I now celebrate Halloween way more fully than I did before. Like I said, I've always enjoyed it. I've loved it as a holiday, especially living out here in California because it does simulate a nice fall season. That and Thanksgiving together actually clump together to make a nice fall season artificially out here because naturally we don't get that seasonal change. So now I get to celebrate it a little bit more fully. Since I'm way more open and way more outgoing, I tend to dress up and do things that I never would have done before in my entire life. So anyway, that's my take for this week. I hope that's been entertaining to you. So until next week, this is Stephie saying bye-bye, everyone. Happy Halloween.